The Whale, it is it's a very suffocating look into the effects of trauma, and I think also just what it means to be human, which is that we're not perfect, we are all fucked up. um the performances were unreal. Brendan, I personally think he's going to take the Oscar this year. It is some career defining work. He was just devastating in it. And I know that he had, a weighted suit to add to the realism and even the feeling for his performance and everything. But I was blown away by how he, I mean, the emotion and the acting, plus the little details of like wheezing and coughing and being in pain when he moves, like being able to do all of those little things all together was just absolutely astounding to me. He really broke me in this film. Hong Chow was phenomenal too. She plays his carer, and I think she had an equal weight in performance. So she is not one to overlook in this. She almost, in a way, she sort of steals the film, I think. One of my criticisms in this was with Sadie Sink, who I really, really love. And I feel like she has proven herself time and again in Stranger Things of what she's capable of. But in The Whale, there was something that was very one note about her playing the angsty teen. And it was in the last 60 seconds where she had depth for me. I could not connect to her throughout it. I don't know. I knew sort of what she was going for and what they were trying to do with her character, but she was the one person I just couldn't feel anything for, which I thought was really interesting. It's a classic A24,
Oh, A24 did this.
Yes, it's an A24.
All of a sudden, Jess is like, "Oh shit!
Oh, I'm interested. Please let me know now.
This movie must be the best thing ever." Damn!
Why didn't I go and see
Immediately.
this?
How does it
A24,
compare
where
to
was my-
X? Oh, okay.
Where was my invite? My ears are perked. I am interested.
I know, right? I know. I think pairing Darren Aronofsky.
I literally just snapped like that, just like.
Yeah, I saw you. You woke up then. But pairing A24 and Darren Aronofsky is like a match made in heaven. I mean, we all know Jackie, Black Swan, The Wrestler, The Fighter, Mother, all of those, right? Like almost basically.
Oh, the
scream
Mother
A24.
director did this?
Yeah, I hate that movie
explains
too.
a lot.
But
That explains a lot. Okay.
But
he did. What was the other one we did with Jared Leto?
Requiem
the one
for a
about
Dream.
Yes, that movie. That was a great movie.
That's a classic. That's
all
a classic.
of these like super depressive, fucked up, like traumatic films, they just pair really perfectly with what they do, and the whole tone, the colors even make you feel sad and sick. I really, really rate it. I didn't cry. I thought I was gonna bawl. You know me. I'm an emotional wreck. I didn't.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh at that.
No, it's fine. I had tears welling up, and I think maybe one fell, but it didn't damage me like I thought it was gonna. And I sort of feel like it's because the father-daughter dynamic, I just wasn't fully buying from Sadie, not from Brendan, from Sadie. So I don't know.
Is that the only criticism you have of
it? That's really my only criticism there, that sometimes it took me out of the film sometimes. But there are some scenes where they do make you feel pretty ill. Watching him at the point he's gotten to, and
are you talking about in terms of his weight or
everything? It's his habits, the way that he punishes himself with this addiction and reliance to food that he has, and you come to understand all of it.
Like, as you mentioned, that requires a lot of physical acting as well as the emotional and.
Yeah, just as much. So I was so impressed with how he carried all of that. and I know they filmed it in a very short time frame as well. So he must have just had a therapist on standby. I would need one. Lord knows I would. But yeah, it's a great performance piece for him, for Hong Chow. And I just, this is a film, you watch it once, that's it. You put it to bed, it stays with you. You don't need to watch it more than once, I think. If you do, are you okay?
I think that's I think that's with a lot of Darren Aronofsky films. Like
Yeah.
Requiem for a Dream, I loved. I thought it was a fantastic film. But would I watch it again? Probably not. Way too depressing. Like way too depressing. But yeah, I get where you're coming from.
I just gotta say, like, whew, I've been avoiding this film like the plague. Just the subject matter, it hits real close to home for me. I think the whole, struggling with your weight, punishing yourself with eating and stuff, that I relate to that so much. And I know if I see it, I'm going to need 10 years of therapy. You know what? I reckon I'm just going to see it. I'm going to see myself in Brendan's character so much. I'm going to watch it eventually. And I feel like it's got to be like a wake up call for me or something. But like, it's just, I feel like I relate to it. Can I ask you about the story?
Sure.
Like, I understand it's very depressing, but like, is there like an arc of him trying to lose the weight somehow or something? And is there a happy ending there? No. Yeah, I didn't think so.
No,
I didn't think so. Fuck.
And this is the thing that I wasn't expecting either, is it's not just about the food or like the health. There are a lot of religious undertones because the event, like where you learn why he has become this way, it's really different to what I anticipated. There's a lot of commentary on religion in this movie. A lot.
Oh, I did not expect that. Okay. Maybe I won't feel the way I thought. Okay.
Maybe you won't. And maybe that's why, I don't know. There were some things that they didn't publicize at all that were in a huge part of this narrative that I didn't expect. So maybe that threw me off too, because I did just have this sort of like tunnel vision of what I was going to get and what I was going to be in for. But also as well, I think the reason it didn't fully break me is because of what I mentioned previously, where nobody is perfect. No one is fully innocent in this. And that is, this is something as well we'll talk about in a moment with Banshees, but it's just a really real commentary on being human and all of the flaws that come along with that. So, I mean, you can feel like really sorry for someone, but then also no matter the circumstances, sometimes they are also like the villain. And I thought that was really interesting. So yeah, you should definitely give it a watch, but just one's enough.
Interesting.